What is good? YouTube. It's AJ Boogie. I'm back at it again, and I'm bringing that JBA. If you like scoring, this was your game to watch. The West defeated the East by a score of 202 to 189. I want to apologize real quick too. I'm sorry for getting this video out late. This weekend was one of the longest weekends / busiest weekends of my life. It's been a roller coaster of emotions for me this past weekend. It went from the highest to the lowest. I went to a funeral, to a birthday party, and then everything else in between. It was crazy. But you can count on one thing though. I was watching this game. But I had fun watching this game. This All-Star game is no different from any other All-Star game in any sport, including the NBA. It's just a showcase of talent. I think this All-Star game was a real fun game just because it was the fact of these kids were athletic. And the reason I had fun watching this game, obviously it's the All-Stars. It's the better players. But this is a good preview of what the Team USA for the JBA is going to look like. If you get all the top athletes and put them on the floor for the JBA, the top 8, it's going to be hard to defend this team. There's a lot of scorers in this JBA. And it showed Friday night. I have a hard time believing that any team that this Team USA team will play, there is no one who's going to be more athletic than them. LiAngelo Ball with the MVP honors, 39 points, 15 rebounds. 3 of 14 shooting from 3, not good, that's got to get better. 52% shooting from the floor, not bad, makes up for that bad shooting day. LaMelo Ball, 42 points, 17 assists, 8 steals. So much talent in his body that's oozing out of his ears. Guys, I'm not putting too much stock into this game. It's an all-star game. It's going to be a lot of scoring. It's going to be not much defense. When has it not been like that in any all-star game? Yes, there were 200 points scored. That has happened in an NBA All-Star game. Look at this year's MLB All-Star game. There were only 2 people that reached second base. 2 singles and the rest were homers. I just don't put stock into all-star games. But this game, like I've been saying, was a good indication who's going to be playing on that Team USA game. And this was probably almost a tryout in some instances. Hold up. That LaMelo reverse dunk, when has he ever done something like that? That's what I'm saying. He's not fully grown athletically yet. And right after a dunk makes a beautiful bounce pass for an easy layup. Sometimes I think you guys hear me, but you don't listen to me. When he passed first, when he's a playmaker, he's an NBA talent. It's so easy to see. How do you guard this kid? Who can guard this kid in the JBA? No one can. It just comes down to NBA in his DNA. But let's talk about Dion Lyle. What a game from him. He was the East Co-Star MVP. Look at this defender on LaMelo. He is so lost he needs a map. But anyway, Dion Lyle, 52 points, 11 rebounds, 9 assists. What a game. 17 of 37 from the field, 45%, 43% from behind the arc, 29 of 23. I said it once and I'll say it again. He's got a very smooth jumper. A former D1 athlete coming from the College of Texas San Antonio, the 6th man of the year in Conference USA. That jumper is clean. He's a Team USA guy. He probably sealed it with his all-star performance. Good size, athletic ability, he's got everything. Let's talk about another Chicago baller, Harrison Rieger. He had the quietest 35-point game I have ever seen. He does everything that your team needs him to do. Listen to this stat. There were 5 people who scored over 30 points in the JBA All-Star game. LaMelo, LiAngelo, Curtis Hollis, Dion Lyle, and 5th being Harrison Rieger. I tell you this every single time I make a Chicago video. Put this guy on the Team USA squad. Look, the fan voting, if anything's fan voting, that means it's just a popularity contest. Some of these guys didn't need to be out there. But Harrison Rieger deserved to be out there. He made a strong case for being on Team USA. One thing I noticed though during this game, Nate Morris and Khalil Walker of the Dallas Ballers, they didn't get too much playing time. Nate Morris only had 16 minutes. Khalil Walker only had 9 minutes. If I'm Nate Morris and I'm Khalil Walker, I'm going to use that as a little motivation. I would be thinking to myself, if I'm the Dallas Ballers, we beat the brakes off LA. We made them run and go get jello. But I want to get back to this All-Star game. Like I said, any other sport all-star game doesn't mean too much to me. No stock in it at all. But for some of these guys, besides LiAngelo and LaMelo, they're playing for a Team USA spot. They want to keep getting paid, keep playing basketball. Curtis Hollis had a heck of a game for the Houston Ballers. 42 points, 60% from the field. I think he made a case to be on the Team USA team. He deserves it. Look at LaMelo getting a little bouncy on that cockback. I got a lot of heat coming your guys' way. Like, comment, subscribe to the Boogie Squad. AJ Boogie, and I'm out. Boom!